Cryptocurrency. You've heard about it. You know it's the future and you want to get involved, but you find yourself asking, what do I do? Where do I start? I don't know anything about it. So where should I begin? How do I buy it? What coin should I buy? What is a good investment? What'll give me the best ROI? Is it safe to buy? Is it safe to put my money in? Can I get my money off once I put it on? There is a whole laundry list of questions that you're going to ask yourself, and hopefully I can answer some of them in this video. If not, hop the Discord and I'd be more than happy to answer any and all other queries. For now, my name is Matt, aka Sky, and thank you for joining. Let's jump into it. There are three different kinds of people that enter this market. You have the people that want to make fast money, fast cash, win Lambo. Yeah. People that want to be a trader. They want to learn about the market. They want to learn technical analysis. They want to learn everything. They want to learn, absorb it all and everything. And that's wonderful. And you have people that believe in the technology. They believe that crypto is the future. They believe that blockchain is the future. And they are hopping all on the train because they see what is happening. They see where it is headed. They see all the institutions that are coming in. Which do you want to be? What do you want to do in the market? Do you want to just set it and forget it? Do you want to be a trader? Do you believe in technology? What do you want to do? What do you want to get out of the market? The obvious answer is everyone, I want to make money. Sure. Obviously. Once you decide what it is you want to do, okay, we can tailor make a specific plan for you. Join the Discord and we can talk further about that. Okay. Next. Shelve all your predetermined expectations. Don't expect, to become a millionaire overnight. Don't, there's these crazy stories of people that have made a lot of money, and yeah, it is possible, but don't come in here, you. Don't you do it. Don't come in the space, jumping into non-blue chip coins, expecting crazy gains, because you're going to lose your money. You're going to lose it if you don't know what you're doing. You heard about this coin from this person, from this influencer, whomever it is, and they said this coin's going to go up, and yeah, you're going to lose your money. I can almost guarantee that. I don't want you to. It's not. You don't have to. There are ways to navigate this market and ways to not. There's a lot of scammers. This space is highly prevalent with scammers, scumbags, and people that just don't really know anything. They act like they know what they're talking about, but in reality, they don't. So don't just listen to any one person. Don't just, listen to, Tom, Dick, and Harry, whatever it is. Take everything with a grain of salt. Assume that everyone is trying to steal your money as well, okay? Because most of them are. It's the sad reality. And also understand that this market is highly manipulated. Highly manipulated. Just as there is no regulation. It is the wild, wild west right now. There is no governing body. There is no oversight. There is no central organization that has control over the crypto market. Now, it can be manipulated with lots of money. That is a thing. But nobody can, can just turn Bitcoin off. Now, the blockchain is one of the amazing things about it. It can't be turned off. It can't be controlled. People think that they're too late to get in the market, that it's too late. It's all, we're well into the bull run. Yeah, right? No, it is not too late at all. I promise you, you're not late. You're not late. On a macro scale, you are quite early. Think of it in terms like this. It is a 1,000-story tall skyscraper. We're on the ground floor. We're on the ground floor of this skyscraper. We are in the infancy stage of this thing, of this entire, cryptocurrency, of blockchain technology, of the future. Governments around the world are having talks, are trying to figure out what they're going to do, how to implement it, how to regulate it, all these things. There are banks being built. There's all these things. There are countries that have adopted Bitcoin as a national currency, and others are following suit, meaning you can go into a McDonald's and use Bitcoin to buy a Big Mac. So you are not late. You are early. The market cap right now is $3 trillion at its height. We're in a downtrend right now. Over the next 10 years, it is said that we are going to grow by $200 trillion. $200 trillion over the next 5 to 10 years. Within the last year, big institutions like JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, Mark Cuban, MicroStrategy, Tesla, and a handful of other big companies have jumped into the space, have invested in crypto, have opened up portfolios. They have bought cryptocurrency. They are in the market, and more are following suit. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon are all doing something in this space, filing patents, creating their own coin, doing whatever. Only 4% of the world is even involved in cryptocurrency. 4% of the people. It's a very, very small amount. And more people are coming in every day. Yeah. So over the next 10 years, that's a lot of money that is going to be coming in. So when I say you are early, I promise you, you are early. This is the beginning of the future. We are in the infancy stage. Put it in terms like this. When the internet came out, we were using dial-up modem. If you're around my age, you remember this. It would be the equivalent of someone saying, am I early to the internet? Am I late to the internet rather? When we were using dial-up modems. That would be the equivalent. So no, you're not late at all. At all. If you invest properly, if you do things the right way, intelligently, you will be rich in 5 to 10 years if you do things the right way. There is a right and wrong way to do things. Don't be a schmuck. Don't chase the dragon. Don't chase the rabbit. Don't listen to people telling you to buy these bumblefuck coins and whatever. Do your own research. Do your homework. Use your common sense. Now, I say that, and I came up with a phrase because when I hear someone say use your common sense, it really doesn't make sense, because your common sense and my common sense are not necessarily the same, because you grew up differently than I grew up. So what you know and what I know aren't the same thing. So whose common sense are we using as a barometer? So when somebody says use your common sense, I say fuck you. Okay? That's all. But you're not late. And as far as the legitimacy of it, it's safe. You have all these big institutions coming in. They're not coming in for no reason. Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank, he did a 180. He's very, very bullish on Ethereum and Bitcoin. All these people that were hyper bearish and, talking shit, all changed their tune. There is a reason for that. These people, they know, they don't know. It's not that they know more. They can see what it is. It's what I'm telling you. Something that I saw a year ago. Once I learned what this was, it just made sense. It's like, oh, wow, that's just all like a light bulb. And that comes with, age and experience, and having seen the growth of the internet and growth of social media and all these things that you never would have really kind of thought would be a thing. This is just the next big thing. This is the next thing. Blockchain technology is the equivalent of the creation of the internet. It just is. It is that big of a deal. And it is going to change the world. We are in an overhaul. So it is safe. Now, there are things, if you go onto a DEX and jump into a brand new coin not knowing anything, no, you can lose all your money. But if you just put your money in a blue chip coin, say a Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's safe. Make money. Or DCA in, dollar cost average, which means every month, every week, every month, however often, however frequent, you put a certain amount of money in. $5, $10. If you're a smoker, quit smoking, take that money, put it in the market every day. $10, $10 every week, $50, $70 every month, whatever it is, however you can allocate it. Just do that over the next 5 years, 10 years. That's all you need to do. There is a story about a gentleman who was a cab driver in 2015, and he got a fare, and the guy told him, get into Bitcoin. He told him, buy Bitcoin, get into it. So he DCA'd in without knowing what DCA meant, dollar cost average. He, I think, was a smoker, quit smoking. He just put a little bit of money every week, or every month. Say it was maybe $500 a month, $200 a month. I have to look it up. I don't know. But he did it consistently. And now, 5-6 years later, that gentleman is retired. He's a multi-millionaire now. And I'm not saying this. I'm not trying to, blow smoke up your asses. I'm saying this because this is just the reality. It's exciting. It's an exciting time to be alive, to see these things, to see this happen. So it's not a scam. It's not a fad. It's not going away. It is legit. But you need to take the proper steps to get in the right way. Don't just listen to Joe Blow because he said this coin is going to be the next big thing. It's going to be the next Shiba Inu. You need to buy this coin. I'm going to tell you because I'm a professional and I know everything. That's all you need to know. I'm a professional. Don't listen. Don't listen. Take everything with a grain of salt. In this space, take everything with a grain of salt. Assume that everybody is trying to steal your money, because most of them are, or in one way or another. And yeah, just keep your head on a swivel. There are things that you can do that you won't lose your money if you take the proper measures. If you the wrong way, make the wrong investment. If you just click on the wrong link, or susceptible to a phishing attack, just do something silly, yeah, you'll lose your money. But if you do things the right way, you will make money. I promise you. I have at this point, I don't know, it's a couple hundred people, and they've all made a lot of money. They haven't lost money. I can promise you that. And it's only I'm just starting to actually make videos and content because I want to help other people. I want to help more people, if possible, because I see a lot of these bad faith actors out there, and it bothers me. It really bothers me because there's only a handful of these influencers, or these cats that are out there that really, I feel like, actually care about you, actually give a shit, and want to help. I am one of those people, but just saying that doesn't mean anything, right? Like I can say, hey, trust me, believe me, but what does that mean? Don't just believe people at face. I'm saying don't just believe me. Get to know me first. Don't take everything at face value. But that being said, I don't advise venturing onto a DEX. Just, so we can just shelve that. That's where we'll just call that the more Wild Westy part of crypto. All the horror stories you may have heard, all the scams that happen, hacks, etc. That happens on the DEXs. I could create a brand new cryptocurrency. I can create a new coin, put it up on an exchange. You buy into it. You buy my token, and I can say, hey, you know what? I can take your money and bounce with it. Just pull the rug out, so you lose all of your money. It happens all the time. Happens every day. So that's why you don't just blindly invest in a random coin. There's a right and wrong way to invest in crypto, and it's very easy to avoid being scammed. Once you know what you're doing, once you know what to look for, it is very easy. But if you don't educate and inform yourself and find out, it's very easy to be scammed. People are very, very susceptible, and there are people constantly trying to scam other people. Constantly. It just is. So I advise sticking to a centralized exchange as a newcomer, especially if you are just investing, you're not worrying about trading, just set it and forget it. Coinbase would be totally fine. Now, if you're looking to do more diverse, broader things, you want to get into different altcoins. By the way, an altcoin is anything that is not Bitcoin or Ethereum. That is an altcoin. So you'll hear that term often. So Coinbase, regular Coinbase, if you're planning on doing even $1,000,000, you're going to be paying astronomical fees. I have a little breakdown here. Astronomical fees. Cool thing about it, there are some videos that you can watch and questions that you answer afterwards, and you get free money. So it's a win-win. You get information and free money. And who doesn't like that? Well, I guess people that are adverse to learning, which is probably a lot of people. Yeah. Anyway, Coinbase Pro. Just shift over to Coinbase Pro. Honestly, you're paying flat 0.5%, and even though that's still a lot, mind you, that is still a lot compared to the other exchanges. They have about 200 coins roughly. They've been going ham as far as adding coins within the last 6 months, a year. Real crazy. And Coinbase is the first public crypto exchange. They are the first exchange to go public. Binance will probably be the second. There's talks about that. Maybe CRO. We don't know. So, got that dough? Ho? Oh. All right, I went with it. You roll with it. So, there's things you can look too important, but basically, Coinbase is just for beginners. So if you're gonna just set it and forget it, if you're just looking to buy long term like Bitcoin or Ethereum, Coinbase will suffice for you, for your needs. But if you are looking to do any type of trading, you're going to be moving any funds around, you're going to want to get off of Coinbase. Definitely, especially if you're planning on trading at all, and even a little bit. Binance OG, as I dub it, is the biggest exchange in the world. It is the number one. It is the creme de la creme, if you will. They have the lowest trading fees out there. Well, comparable with KuCoin, actually, but still very low at 0.1%. The downside, if you live in the U.S., we don't have access to regular Binance, and they have all the nice coins. They have all the bells and whistles with derivatives, staking, and all that in a bag of chips. We get Binance US, which is the bastard child of Binance.com. It is pretty. How do I put this in? It's kind of useless. It's kind of shitty. There's really no good way to put it. There's only 60. They have a fraction of the amount of coins that regular Binance does. Literally, it's like 60 some odd coins compared to over almost 250, over 200 coins that regular Binance does. That is a significant difference. I mean, they haven't even been keeping up with Coinbase or Crypto.com. It's insane. KuCoin is the next one, and my personal favorite. Very low trading fees, 0.1%, very low. And the highest amount of altcoin pairs available to us in the US, for people in the US. As I said, Binance is not available to us. We have Binance US, which is a lesser version of it that has a fraction of the coins, but KuCoin is available, and they have a wide selection of altcoins, and they add some all the time, every day. No KYC verification needed, so you can transfer money on, start trading, start doing whatever you want. They have all the bells and whistles that Binance has. They have, derivatives and all that jazz, staking and things like that. As a new trader, as a new investor, stay away from leverage. Best advice I could possibly give you. Just don't do it. Trust me, I'll go into that in another video. Why? Or in the Discord. The interface is not beginner friendly. I would say it's more advanced to experienced. It's a little bit more complex to navigate, and it can be very overwhelming at first. So keep that in mind when you're, if you do venture onto it, that it is a little bit overwhelming. And it does look like a casino. I'm not going to lie. It does look like a casino, and they act like a casino. They want to get you, they want your money. They want to get your money. So just keep all that in mind. But other than that, I think it has the potential to overtake Binance one day. I think they're en route. They have been growing like a weed. Maybe really like a weed. So KCS token, I think good to have a small bag of, my personal opinion. And keep your eye on that. Last but not least is Crypto.com. Crypto.com, another solid exchange. Very, very easy to set up, just as easy and fast as Coinbase. It takes 30 minutes from download to set up to KYC verification to trading your tokens. The fees, when you first purchase are rather high with your debit or credit card, 3 to 4%, which is pretty high. And the actual trading fees it adds up. But the exchange itself is very user friendly. It's very beginner friendly. And like I said, very, very easy. As similar to Coinbase, if you're not worried about trading at all, you just want to invest in a coin and hold it, Crypto.com is perfect for that. Perfect for it. They have good debit and credit card. They have great rewards in that aspect. And one of the really fantastic things about CEXs, centralized exchanges in general, as opposed to DEXs, is that even if they do get hacked, even if all the money gets stolen, some of the money, whatever, your money's insured up to $250,000. There is that. And their native token, CRO, also a good purchase, in my humble opinion. Crypto.com just recently bought the Staples Center for $700 million. So it's going to be the Crypto.com Center. They're not going anywhere. I don't think they're going anywhere for a while. I mean, I don't think any of this is going anywhere. So CRO right now is around 40, 50 cents. Goodbye. Right? I mean, right now the whole market's down. Now is a very good time to get in. Now is a time to buy. So that is it for the exchange. So how do you figure out what a good altcoin is, what a good coin is, what a good project is? How do you assess that? How do you figure that out? There are a couple questions you can ask yourself and go through it and assess. First, is it a good project? Is it good? Second, does it have a use case? Does it have a practical use case? Does it fill a void of sorts? Does it do anything? Does it interfere with another thing in that space? Is there something else already in that space that is better? Or is this better? Is this, going to overtake that thing? Does it make sense? Does it make sense to you? Does it make sense? Do you feel good about the project? How do you feel about it? Is it something you believe in? And that's a basic thing you ask yourself before you invest in anything. Do you believe in the project? You don't have to believe in it to make money, obviously, but the other questions are important. And also, who is the team involved with the project? Who is the development team? Who are the development team? Who are they? Do they exist? Can you find them on paper? Do they have past? Do they have LinkedIn? Do they have any social media? Do they have any, are they ghosts? Do they have blockchain experience? Do they have cryptocurrency experience? Do they have any kind of experience in technology? If you can't find anything about them, or if they don't have anything to do with that, it's there's a lot of red flags. Read the white paper. What is the white paper? The white paper is the skeleton of the cryptocurrency. It tells you everything about what the crypto is, what it's going to do, its its intent, it's the project of it. For example, this is Bitcoin's white paper. Usually they are very, very descriptive, very intelligently written. So Bitcoin, this is pretty concise. It's only 12 pages, which kind of short, but it's the first one. So you can scroll through here, and there's going to be some things you don't understand. I'm going to go through this in a little more detail in another video. There's a lot to unpack, but I just want to give you guys a general idea of what to look for, just so you have a general, an idea. Ask yourself those questions and do a little bit of research. Look into it. Read the white paper. This is just, explaining what the technology is, what Bitcoin do, the blockchain, the equation. And I'll leave this in the description. Another good one, VeChain. Something people don't realize about cryptocurrencies. Like, not all cryptocurrencies are, the same. They come from different sectors. They fill different voids. They have different utilization. Some coins don't have any use case. Some don't have any practical applications. Like Dogecoin and Shiba. They're just meme coins, shit coins. The people push them forward. That's fine. But they don't have any actual use case other than being a store of value. A lot of the coins have actual use cases, like VeChain. That has a technology behind it. There is, it's counterfeit and tracking software, their technology. For example, if you wanted to buy a pair of Gucci sunglasses at a flea market, you'd be able to pull out your smartphone, scan it, tell if it's real or fake, and know, all right, it was made in that factory and every route of transport it took to get into your hands. That is essentially what VeChain is. And they're using that technology to track the COVID vaccine. Because not only does it track it, it also tracks the temperature of said thing. So think about with food and all that stuff. So there's a lot of utilization there. I'm going to make a video specifically on VeChain, but I just want to give you guys just a general idea. You can see this white paper is very, very detailed, very, very big, very, very long. There's a lot going on here, right? There's a lot of depth, there's a lot of description. And that's what you want in the white paper. Now, a lot of fake white papers, a lot of full white papers will be full of fluff, full of things, big words, trying to sound smart, trying to make it seem like they know what they're doing. I pulled this up randomly out of off of CoinMarketCap, 24-hour gains, 24-hour losses. This was in the loss one, and just right off the bat, look for grammatical errors, table of content, just everything about this is just horrible. Everything in it, it's filled with fluff. There's no actual, it's not telling you anything about the coin. What is cryptocurrency? It's just full of definitions, copy and paste. I know this because I know where they got all this information from because I've read it before. I've done enough research. Right here, 2,200 coins, quick market. This is 2-year-old data, 2-year-old information. So they haven't even taken the time to update it. Whatever, nice little bullet points from Microsoft Word. Why are they so popular? Just describing the history. DeFi, Binance Smart Chain. They're not telling you anything about the coin. Peer-to-peer transaction. They're just defining things. They're filling it. This is fluff. There's nothing here. Staking, crypto lending. What is Oreo? It's the first thing. It's the first time I'm actually learning anything about what this is. What this even is about. The vision of Oreo is to build a decentralized global digital DeFi system community that allows content to be freely transfer their money to person. Content to be freely transfer. Okay, perfect example. Grammatical error. Oh, yeah. Just, red flag. Boom. They're not telling you anything. Fluff filled. This is nonsensical. Transactional financial system. They aim to build a P2P system. There's a shit ton of grammatical errors in this. And Okay, so that this is it. This is all the substance, everything that you're telling me about this coin is in these little few paragraphs. That is trash. I'm just telling you, this is something you would not want to invest in. This is an example of something you don't want to get into. And this is why if you just take a little bit of time and effort, you can find out. It's not that big of a deal. Coin parameter. Maximum supply. Token decimal. Okay, that means nothing. Token decimal means absolutely nothing. Literally, it means nothing. It could not mean less. And never seen that in a white paper. It means nothing. It's like a child wrote this. Everything about this is just horrible. Will ORM be listed in exchanges? Yes, ORM will be listed and traded in almost all exchanges in which ORE gets listed and traded. What? Anyway, so that is an example. There is another coin that I just randomly chose. Never saw it, don't know anything about it, but their white paper is very extensive. Again, I know nothing about this. Just chose it by random. But the first thing I wanted to look for was, do they have partners? At least, that other one, they also don't have any partners. They didn't say anything. It's just empty, and they filled with fluff. So red flag central. Okay, they have a team. Cool. Off to a better start. And, there's a lot more reading to delve into. But just to give you some basic points. That's just some things to look for and to take into account. It's pretty easy to spot bullshit if you take a little bit of time to look for it. This is just crap. Now, what coins should you buy? I'm not going to tell you what you should buy, what you could. Blue chip coins, I said, Ethereum, Bitcoin. There are some very good, strong coins. ETH is a no-brainer. You should buy ETH. It's just something you should buy. XRP, after everything clears up at the SEC, that will more than likely go up a considerable amount. Terra, solid. Polkadot, solid. Polkadot is a blockchain. Polkadot, Cardano, both good buys. Two of the first things that I noticed when I got into crypto: VeChain, Cardano, and Polkadot. I saw Polkadot. I saw an interview with Charles Hoskinson, and I liked what he had to say. I liked everything about the project. It has a really strong team. Actually trying to change the world. He's thinking long term. Everything about it is just fantastic. It made me. I believed in it. I believe in the project, which is why I say, is it something you believe in? If you can find something like that, that's great. Even better to get into, because there's a lot of things like that. And Charles Hoskinson co-founded Ethereum, so that added more validity to it. Polkadot creator Gavin Wood also co-founded Ethereum, added a little bit of validity to that. And Polkadot is another blockchain. Ethereum is the biggest blockchain, and 60 to 70% of coins are built on Ethereum. And when Ethereum 2.0 comes out, finally drops, it's a good buy. It's like a no-brainer. You should just have one, at least. It'll hit 50, 60, 70K one day. It's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when. Polygon, Matic, it's a good one. Crypto.com, like I said, it's a good one. CRO. Litecoin, LTC, slow and steady. Uniswap, DEX token, that is one of the bigger decentralized exchanges. Tron, Axie Infinity, that is a game. FTX, that is a SEX, but we don't have access to it in the US. Cosmos, another blockchain. Atom is the native token. That's a decent one. Elrond, Filecoin. I think Filecoin is a good one. Theta, yeah. There's a lot. I could say there's a lot of good tokens on here. And each of them have different utility. So that's why you have to do a little bit of digging in your own. Figure out what you like. Because you could want to get, One of the problems with crypto is there's so many great projects. You want to get into this, you want to be in that, but you can't be in them all. So you have to choose wisely. Choose wisely. KuCoin token. Two of the stronger tokens that have actual practical use cases in use: BAT and BTT. If you've ever torrented anything, you've probably used BitTorrent. If not, whatever. But if you've heard of BitTorrent, BTT is BitTorrent token. And Brave browser, which is a fantastic browser used by millions of people, basic attention token is the token of Brave. And you can accrue BAT just by watching commercials and stuff like that. That just like something like that. That makes sense to me. Basic attention token, Brave browser, used by millions of people. It makes sense, right? Like, seems logical. It's already a use case. Like the project, the thing is already in use. It's not something that has to come to fruition. It already exists. So that to me is a good buy. So things like that, ask yourself, look around, poke around. There's a lot to know, a lot to absorb. A lot. CoinMarketCap is good websites. CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, Masari. I'll link a couple other ones if you guys want to do some homework, do some reading. There are some good sites. But I hope this video help someone, help one or two people. I will be making more content. I spent a ridiculous amount of time on this one. Kind of schmucky in my own right, but I hope it helps someone. Join the Discord if you want to ask more questions, be a part of the family. My whole thing with the Discord is I want to create a community where people, get information and are safe, and we all contribute to something. We get to a point where everyone brings something to the table, so we can all learn and grow together, because it's impossible to find all the information by myself. It's impossible. So, having like-minded people around is beneficial. It's great. So, that's it for now. Peace.